Before we go, what is political privilege? No, not white privilege, not straight white male privilege, nothing of the sort. I'm talking about political privilege, which is real. Unlike the other forms of supposed privilege that are condemned by the woke elites in our universities, media organisations and corporate boardrooms. And the best example of this political or politician privilege is Anthony Albanese's Climate Change Minister, Chris Bowen. Recently, we've learned that the range of electric vehicles from which federal politicians can choose has been dramatically expanded. And the decision came after the Climate Change Minister, Chris Bowen, got special approval from, I love this, the modern Liberal lefty, Simon Birmingham. Fair dinkum. I wouldn't feed him. Anyway, he got approval from Birmingham to drive a taxpayer-funded Tesla 3 before the last election. How much does a Tesla 3 cost in Australia? It's about $65,000, and that doesn't include order and delivery fees. Bowen's Tesla 3 would have been manufactured in Chinese factories, powered by Xi Jin Ping's fleet of 1,000 plus coal plants. If the battery in Bowen's Tesla 3 fails, it'll cost around $30,000 to replace it. Note that up to 680 tonnes of earth had to be mined to get enough lithium, cobalt, nickel, graphite, copper, steel, aluminium to produce just one of Bowen's Tesla 3 batteries. If Bowen charged his Tesla 3 on Sunday night, over 75% of the power would have come from New South Wales black coal-fired power plants. If Bowen's Tesla caught on fire, it would take up to 150,000 litres of water to put the fire out, 40 times more water than a standard gasoline car fire would require. And if Australia faces blackouts, Bowen would be asked to refrain from charging his Tesla to preserve power, just as Californians were asked to stop charging their electric vehicles during recent energy shortages. But Bowen doesn't care. No. This bloke's convinced of the electric vehicle revolution, and he won't be told otherwise. Think about it. Right now, pensioners can't afford to keep the lights on, fill up the car with petrol and put food on the table, let alone buy an expensive electric vehicle. But Labor doesn't see the issue. Bowen's mate Adam Bandt, the leader of the Greens, is no better. Get this. Bandt was one of the top critics of Labor's recent net zero climate bill because it wasn't ambitious enough. And yet Bandt has a habit of travelling across the country flying in business class, even though flying business class, with of course the biggest seats, emits 3 times as much carbon dioxide as does economy class, according to the World Bank. So to Bandt and Bowen, stop with the hypocrisy, please. Stop with the fear-mongering. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk.